So they're probably the three or four things I'd mention. Anything for you there at the end, Daz?
The one I'd mention is there are some estates, and there's very few of them now, Cole, that have really, really significant design guidelines, even to a point that there'll be some builders that can't even build in that estate, just can't comply. It's beyond the skill set of that builder. And I'm thinking even of there's some 8-star, 9-star estates around the country where that would be the case, where builders would struggle to actually comply. And often you may even have to go right down to the path of a full custom builder, as an example in that one.
Yeah.
We had an estate called Amesbury, which is a beautiful estate. If you drive through it, it is so magnificent to drive through. It's one of the nicest looking estates from a streetscape point of view. But again, a lot of builders were unable to build in there. They're just unable to meet the design changes required and be able to facilitate that to happen. But from a design point of view, it looked absolutely magnificent. So, there are some of these estates that are challenging, but the result of that comes out some really, really cool looking houses. So, but talk to your builder. If you're starting to wonder and they've handed you a book that's 500 pages long, said that's our design guidelines, maybe ask your builder if they're actually able to build now. They're going to be able to, comply with the design guidelines, because some of the stuff may be outside of their scope of works. There's certainly been a number of those estates around where that's going to be a challenge. So outside of that, I'm a big fan for design guidelines. I think it really helps the street appeal. Generally, like you said at the start, Cole, the estates with the greater design guidelines, generally the better looking, better looking homes, and you want to live there. You want to live amongst nice houses. And in that suburb, that could be the difference of your house being worth more money than the one around the corner.